Old lady's laughing at me. It's turning right there, and I was fucking with some of my passenger seat, and the fucking wheel slipped like twice. And she's like, ah. Funny lady, ha 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 ha. Funny lady. I'm gonna start a blog again. How about that? That way I can vent about my shit and not feel like I'm just being negative 100% of the time on a video, and feel like I'm just adding more negativity to the world even though nobody watches it. It's still out there, the vibes are still there. I figure if I type it, it feels like it would have less of an effect on the world's vibrations if I typed it than it does when I speak it. Does that make any sense? Probably not. That cover is having a good day, it looks like. It looks like it's wee. Am I gonna fucking go to Burger King? I want Taco Bell. Suck my dick. Actually, I want a green light.
Arizona sunrises and sunsets are so beautiful.
Like most times there's no clouds. So shut the fuck up. Without the clouds, that's a shitload of fucking texture and color variance is just gone. So shut the fuck up. Speak about you know not of what you. I kind of laughed a long time ago now when Trump said he could shoot somebody on 6th Avenue or whatever street it was and he'd get away with it. And I thought that was stupid. I'm like, you'd never get away with that. Shut up. But now I don't know. Because I hadn't really thought about it against the January 6th thing. And I know his fans like to scoff at that because they ignore all the shit he said and all the shit he tweeted, all those fucking rallies beforehand leading up to it. Something big is gonna happen. Big's January 6th. You gotta be there. We're gonna fight like hell. You know, dude. But they just like to focus on peacefully, like he said it, like fucking sarcastically, like peacefully. Look, I said it. So when shit goes down, I can be like, look, I said peacefully. He knew what the fuck he was doing, and the crowd knew what he was doing because there were multiple different shirts that were made that was talking about revolution and civil war and storm the Capitol was the biggest one. Storm the Capitol. There was a fuckload of them. So it's not like it was a mystery what was going to happen. And then that does beg the question, where was the security? Why did they just let it happen? It does. Is he like? Did he? I didn't watch January 6th trials because I don't care. Because I don't think anything's going to happen to him. Because the top tier of people in the country don't fucking seem to ever have any consequences. So why waste my time watching something when I know he's not going to get in trouble? But his fans, he told them to be peaceful. I'm going to ignore fucking the other 99% of it, and he said peaceful though. Fucking retarded. In the mean way. You probably have some sort of Down syndrome if you're this fucking dumb. I guess they really call it brainwashing. Am I brainwashed? Probably. I'm probably brainwashed into being a Nine Inch Nails fan to the level I am. I admit that. Probably. He said they put subliminal shit in a downward spiral. And god damn it, that's what hooked me. So maybe. Politically? Not really. I know I've said this before, but my mom was a fucking hardcore Republican, and my grandpa was a fucking hardcore Democrat, and both of them had been, I guess. Well, my mom was for like 10 years because
after she had an abortion and she felt so bad and blah blah blah
and religion and blah 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 and fucking all the dumbest reasons you could possibly imagine. So I got to hear both sides. They'd argue all the time. I got to hear both sides of it. And at the time, I still loved them both, so I listened. And my mom's arguments were always fucking terrible. It's like, that's the worst. Like, you really thought that was a good argument, and you pushed it into the conversation. Like, why would you do that? That sounds dumb. And it makes you sound dumb. And in the end, I found out she is dumb. She's very dumb. And I'm lucky I didn't end up like that. So, once I kind of started, I didn't really pay attention to politics until 9/11. I started watching Bush, what's he gonna do? And I very quickly realized this guy's a goddamn idiot. And then I started looking around and realized a lot of people on the Republican side thought he was an idiot. But it's okay, because Cheney's running shit. But then that turned out to be bad, because he was just running shit to benefit his companies. Like in plain sight. No bid contracts. The government giving no bid contracts. Holy shit. Oh, really? All of them to Halliburton? That's wild. So that turned me off to the Republicans. And John Kerry was a fucking moron. Like, really, I'm going to vote for this fucking idiot? He always talked like he was fucking, I'm not trying to make the hippies like me. And then this kid was just, this kid at one of his rallies was being a dumbass. Sure, he was being a dumbass. Then don't tase me, bro. He just stood there, like, emotionless, quietly, while they didn't need to tase him, just take him out. Drag him the fuck out. Beat his ass in the parking lot like normal security. He just stood there, they tased him like fucking, I don't know, 3, 6, 12 times, however many times it was, and he just stood there. It's like, dude, you have a microphone, motherfucker. Like, you don't need to tase him that many times, just take him out. I get it, security guard was probably a little bitch and wanted to completely incapacitate him to the point where he probably blacked out and then just drag him out. But what a bitch. So I lost all respect for him right there. Just that. Say, hey guys, he was just being a loud dumbass. No need to fucking electrocute him 80 times. I still voted for him though, because I'm an idiot. I just wanted Bush gone. I don't know why. Like, dude's a spineless bitch. Why would you want to replace a fucking idiot with a spineless bitch? I don't even remember his fucking running mate. Is your turn signal just on forever? So I don't know. And then Obama came along, and campaign version of Obama was amazing. Global Zero and national health care. Finally, one of our fucking really fucking horrifying systems is going to get up to par with the rest of the world. Really? But then he gets into office, and I swear to, I can't find evidence of this. So maybe I was bamboozled by fake news. I mean, Fox News, which that's another thing. A lot of myself included, because like they would show stories and talk negative about them or whatever, and say there were these bad things. Like the video, he didn't even say that. Like not even close. MSNBC and CNN do it too, but they got nothing on Fox News. Their fucking spin was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I haven't watched them in a decade or two. What is this, 24? 11 years? Because we lived with Mom, I'd watch them, she had cable, and I'd watch it just to get mad and use that anger to make music. But it was so fucking crazy. Like, holy shit, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But I swear to God, there was a bill that made the double nuclear spending, nuclear weapons spending, to modernize the nukes. And his whole campaign was, we're going to work on global zero. You know, not just trying to get other countries to give up their nukes, but we're going to decommission our nukes too. Hey Google, how many nuclear weapons did the United States have in 2008?
I found this on the web.
I can't read that. I don't even, at a glance, I don't even see any numbers there. Thanks, Siri. An AI could have answered that. I got to get off my ass and put an AI assistant on my phone.
That's not an AI.
No, you don't know what AI is. Just fuck off. Shut the fuck up. God damn. And then a lot of other, like, before Obama even got in office, though, it was immediately evident that he was just a puppet, because his whole he talked about all this shit, and then if all the shit that he said when he was campaigning was true, he wouldn't have had like a fucking top 10 list of all these fucking CEOs and shit. Not CEOs, all these corporate motherfuckers and all of his cabinet positions. It's like, really? You're gonna paint yourself that way, then you're gonna put those motherfuckers in your cabinet? Like, well, we got played. So, and all the shit that happened through his presidency really was exactly, you know, whatever. I guess it's Bush again. And then Obama was talking all this shit and peace-wise, and then they got him the Nobel Peace Prize and all that shit. And because people had hope that shit was going to change finally. Hope and change. Well, it did change. He like fucking shattered Bush's numbers on bombs dropped. And Trump shattered Obama's, but we won't talk about that. Because there was no war under Trump. Trump dropped the most, I think he dropped, his group dropped as many bombs as Bush and Obama combined, but we won't talk about that, will we? Because
There was no war under Trump. Nah.
Because I don't know shit about shit.
Nah.
So that was just a shit show. But then in 2012, it's like, I'm not going to vote for fucking Romney. Fucking more. And it turns out he was one of the most level-headed fucking Republicans. I probably should have voted for Romney. Feels like dumb on me. I guess I should have fucking known better. Fucking dumb on me. But just the Mormon thing spooked me. Because I'm so fucking sick of religion. Obama didn't wear his on his shoulder, and I'm thankful for that. On his shoulder? On his chest? Sleeve. He didn't wear it on his sleeve, I think is the saying. I'm too dumb. Which left it wide open. He went to church and shit. They went to Christian churches. Sometimes. But he didn't like fucking always. Never mind, doesn't matter. And then in 2016, Bernie wouldn't have fucking gotten anything he wanted done anyway, but nobody wanted fucking Hillary. Evil piece of shit. My first exposure to Hillary was going on fucking TV and talk shows and shit back in the fucking 90s when she was first lady, fucking cheerleading the Defense of Marriage Act, which is essentially those fags can't get married. Fuck you, bitch. Who gives a fuck? Just let them fucking live. Let them live like everybody else. They're gonna exist. Why you gotta fucking penalize them just for the way they fucking are, you stupid bitch? Fucking like, fuck this bitch. I've hated her for a lot of reasons, but that was the first one. And everybody's like, I just didn't like the shit out of the emails. Nobody gives a fuck about that. You just use that to cloud the fact that when all those Podesta emails leaked, one of the many people in all those emails a lot was Hillary, and she said a lot of fucked up shit in those emails. I quit reading them because I didn't want to fucking see anymore. Like, fuck this bitch. Seriously, fuck this bitch. Like, I'd never fucking vote for her. And fucking Trump, really, out of those Republicans, Trump, he'd say shit every week, if not every day, if not multiple times a day, that would have disqualified anybody else. Like, nobody's gonna vote for this dumb fuck. And he fucking won. But he was going up against Hillary. But Hillary did get a hell of a lot more popular votes. Which, whatever, she was going against Trump. Which is why there's no surprise in 2020 when a fucking corpse beat Trump, who somehow is still alive in 2024, and he's running again. Like, dude, your face is puffy. That's what happens to the elderly before they die. And it's way puffier than it was in 2020. Like, you're gonna die, dude. Is he running with Harris again? I don't know. I don't like fucking Harris either. I remember her in the news all the time because she'd be fucking convicting innocent people, and she'd fucking know it, but technically she had the evidence to prosecute on, she had enough as far as because law has nothing to do with truth. It's just technicalities. That's it. It's just technicalities. That's it. Nothing to do with right and wrong. Nothing to do with truth. Very little to do with reality. It's just technicalities. That is LeBron.
Hi, how are you today? Order when you're ready.
I'm sorry, yes, in a minute, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm sorry, what can I get for today?
Could I get a number 6? With a large Mountain Dew, no ice.
Okay, for the number 6, you want chicken or steak?
Steak.
A steak. And what else you said?
Large Mountain Dew with no ice.
Okay, anything else?
And then could I get 3 cheesy chicken flatbreads?
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay, I have number 6 chicken with a buffalo glass. I'm sorry, steak. And 3 chicken flatbread.
Yeah, can you make the drink a regular Mountain Dew?
Mandut, okay.
And that's it.
2244 is the point of again.
I can't believe it, man. He's been here this long. I never say Baja Blast. He always picks Baja Blast. I don't like Baja Blast. He's given me, even when he reads back Mountain Dew, he's given me Baja Blast like 4 times. Yes, sir? Thanks, man. So I was happy Hillary lost. Because fuck that bitch. I think I'm more happy that Hillary lost than I am upset that Trump won. Because fuck her, dude. Fuck her. What a piece of shit. What a serious piece of shit. Who knows what the fuck would happen if she would have won. Would we have gone to more? I really think we would have gone to war with Iran if she would have won. At least one or two new countries, which is where when the people like, oh, Trump, we didn't have any war with Trump. Well, we didn't invade any new countries. Sure, I'll give you that. And what did Trump do that was positive? Well, he enriched his family, his businesses, his properties. He enriched them hardcore. How you ask? Well, he was doing this in the primaries. He'd keep having rallies at his properties, which of course, why would you give money to other properties when you got your own properties you can have your rallies at? Okay, fine. But the rates for the rooms, because you have to have Secret Service with you and shit. You have this whole fucking crew with you. So he was like doubling and tripling the room rates. So it's like you're forcing him into this funnel where you're making him pay these rates, these crazy fucking rates, and nobody did anything. I thought the the Democrats, I call them Democrats and retardicans, because I don't fucking like either party at all, especially the Democrats, which is weird to say, because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about their voters. Like, we're gonna do what we want to do. You fuck off. Like, you elected us, now we're just gonna do what we want. Suck our dicks. You know, we have a primary. We don't have to have a primary. We could pick them in a smoke-filled room smoking cigars. We don't need you bitches. And they're just like, really, you fucks. But anyway, I thought they were gonna get him. Like, get him. That's a huge violation of several fucking campaign finance rules and other bunch of other shit. You can't do that shit. Legally, you can. But who gives a fuck? It's politics. That's what they do. That's what he did. He's like, well, whatever. I'm going to make money off this then. He probably didn't. I don't know if he thought he was going to win, but he did. And he kept doing that. Everybody's like, I don't understand why he's holding rallies his whole presidency. Number one, he's keeping that base hard. Giggity. Number two, he was happy with his properties almost exclusively. So yeah, he's gonna make all that money at his properties. Like, it's a win-win for him. I don't think he was doing that for his own clout. I think he was doing it to fucking keep pumping money. Like, oh, he didn't accept the salary. Like, he didn't need to. He made so fucking much money as president. Like, he didn't fucking need $100,000 a year, or whatever the fuck it was. Because between dipping into the donations, which they all do, and I'm sure there was a shitload under the table shit for people. That happens too when you're in politics. That's why politics is the way it is. It's not politicians running shit. It's the donors. It's the people that fund the shit. And I'm sure he was getting a fuckload of shit. Fuckload of money. Fuckload of shit under the table. Fucking salary. That's peanuts. Peanuts, bitch. And they fucking know it. They always call out fucking that piece of shit Pelosi. Because how the fuck you got millions of dollars on like a shitty ass fucking yearly salary? Same shit. And they're like, well, he did so much good as president. What? Seriously, what? The only things I noticed under his presidency, I only noticed he opened up drilling in a lot of national parks that is fucked up. He shut down a shitload of scientists on a whole lot of topics. He stopped NASA from doing a lot of the studying they do, a lot of the studies they do. He fucking, that fucking lady he put in charge of Department of Education fucked that up. The FCC, they put a guy in the FCC that wants to do net neutrality, and if you don't know what net neutrality is, you should probably fucking pick your head up and look around, because they want, if net neutrality, if they kill that, they don't want net neutrality, because net neutrality is you pay for the internet and that's it. You just pay for access to the internet. You got access to the whole ass internet. He wants to kill that because the companies want to kill that, because instead of having all those options, you pay like, I pay $40 a month for internet, but all I get is like Facebook and Netflix, and you get a package. And if I pay $100 a month, I get access, get this other tier of websites. And if I pay like $500 a month, I can just access anything. That's what happens if net neutrality dies. The internet becomes like cable. And then 99% of the internet, even though a lot of them are invisible because nobody knows about them, would just die. Because nobody's going to pay that huge ass price to access the full internet. So net neutrality is pretty fucking important. And that Sanjay Penis Face, whatever his name is, he wanted to kill that firmly. And that was one of the reasons I was happy to see Biden get in. 3 of them, I guess. I only ever claimed the scientist shit and the Department of Education, but I forgot about net neutrality. And they put net neutrality back in place. Obama's people, or Obama, whatever, Biden's people. And that's another thing. Why the fuck did they run Biden? I thought the Democrats knew the only reason Obama picked Biden is because then they wouldn't fucking force him out of office. Because fucking nobody liked fucking Biden. That was Obama's insurance not getting impeached and removed. Oh, those dragonflies are fucking... Whatever, I'm gonna eat. Fuck off.